Good morning, I'm Jasmine Anderson. Summer is over for most kids on Long Island. Students in 75 districts head back to school today. Another 45 open their doors Wednesday and Thursday. One major change this year, students are banned from using their cell phones during the day. Students in Nassau will see more police at school. It's part of a new safety program the department is rolling out. Officers will visit schools throughout the county on a daily basis to ensure students and teachers are safe. Only Newsday, the state's Court of Appeals is gearing up for a case that could change the dynamics of our local elections. Arguments start next week on a law to move local elections to even-numbered years to align with state and federal contests. Now, Democrats say this would lead to better turnouts. Republicans argue local races could be ignored. The town of Hempstead is expanding a program to control the feral cat population. Its animal shelter will start accepting cats for its trap, neuter, release program 5 days a week instead of 4.
An important initiative that addresses the feral and stray cat population in a way that is both humane and effective.
Now, once a week, a veterinary van will visit a different community to pick up cats. Glen Cove's golf course is getting a new $2.2 million sprinkler system. Construction starts this fall. The giant Powerball jackpot just keeps growing. No one matched all 6 numbers last night. That's pushed the prize to at least $1.3 billion. Wrap your mind around that number. The next drawing is tomorrow. Great weather for the kids going back to school on this Tuesday. A cool start to the morning here at Rogers Beach in West Hampton. It will end up mostly sunny and warm today. Highs are in the 70s across the island with a bit of a breeze. Now the nice weather continues tomorrow and for most of Thursday. The chance for cloudy skies and maybe some rain moves in Thursday night and Friday morning. Temps head back into the 80s for the start of the weekend. Sunday and Monday look dry and warm. That's a look at your weather.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only Newsday. Today marks 80 years since the formal end of World War II. So many Long Islanders took up the call to serve. That includes a Baldwin man who kept a solemn promise to his fallen friend. Andrew Anger has his story.
8 decades ago, our nation and others were embroiled in World War II. Then, 18-year-old David Marshall from New York was drafted and sent to Europe like so many other young men. A member of the storied 84th Division, the Rail Splitters, he landed at Omaha Beach and moved his way towards the front. It was fall of 1944.
I kept saying to myself, what the hell is this little Jewish boy from New York doing here with a rifle?
Drop your chin just a little bit.
Marshall, now 100 years old, lives in Baldwin, his basement walls covered with medals and images of soldiers long gone. But one stands out. In 1944, he says he met a soldier from Long Island, Private Benedict George Schmidt, Schmitty as he liked to be called. The two became fast friends, and as they sat outside a farmhouse in Germany just before their first major battle, Schmitty had a dark premonition. He asked Marshall to visit his parents in Rockville Center if anything happened to him. Marshall says he tried to brush off the request, even though he was scared too.
First words out of my mouth, there's no way in hell I'm going to do that. We went back and forth. Yes, no, yes, no. All right, Schmitty, I'll do it. Without giving any thought to the fact that anything would happen to either one of us. The next day, he's dead.
Private Schmidt was killed November 19th, 1944, and is buried in a military cemetery in the Netherlands. 6 times Marshall has flown across the pond to visit Schmitty's grave, honoring his dear friend.
I owe it to him. He was my buddy. Nobody goes to see him. My buddy. I had feelings for him.
Marshall says he went on to fight in multiple battles in the European theater and eventually made it home uninjured.
Here's a picture of walking the Sunset Bridge.
But he says it took him several years to muster up the courage to meet Schmitty's family at their home on Kennedy Avenue in Rockville Center, his friend's final wish.
And I was still a very young boy. I was on 21, going on 22 maybe.
But you fulfilled that promise.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to. I described to them, how he died. They wanted to know how he died. Did he suffer? They wanted to know all the facts.
Even though Marshall is now in his triple digits, he's going to keep traveling to Europe and telling Schmitty's story and that of World War II, because he says these are stories that must never be forgotten.
I'm still a soldier. It's been 80 some odd years since I was discharged. I'm still a soldier. That's why I still wear this. Proud to wear it.
In Baldwin, Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
An unbreakable bond, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Gas station attendant Noor Ahmed says happily he's always pretty busy.
How are you?
The mobile he works at is in Huntington, the only town on Long Island where customers are banned from pumping their own gas.
How can I help you?
The ban on self-service took Gracie Romero by surprise. She was already out of her car. So you can't pump your own gas in town of Huntington.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Town officials say the self-service ban started decades ago with initial concerns about customers skimming gas and overall safety.
I remember waiting in line in the 70s to get gas when there was a shortage, I guess, and they would pump our gas then.
Every gas station that I go to, they always come to you and, fill it up for you. Which is, it's convenient,
But not everyone is a fan of the ban.
Because there's been times that I went to the gas pumps and I wanted to do it myself, but...
Why do you want to do it yourself?
Because then, you feel like you owe somebody something for doing it for you and...
Like a tip?
Yeah.
Others say they simply enjoy the perk.
I mean, sometimes when it's cold out, it's just nice not to have to get out of the car. And then other times it's just nice that you don't get your hands dirty. So I guess I just like being spoiled a little bit.
Huntington's town supervisor says the ban is brought up every time a new gas station moves into the area and admits things could change somewhere down the road.
We'll probably take a look at this and say, all right, if so long as there is a gas station attendant available, then not every gas pump at the gas station needs to be full service. So it becomes optional.
Some drivers told us they don't even think about who's filling the tank unless they're paying more because of it.
If it's the same price, I don't care. If it's more expensive, then I care.
In Comac, I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Read more on this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Slow King!
The world of trading cards can be exciting.
Oh my God!
But it takes a lot more than ripping open card packs to make it in the business.
Grab your binders, we're trading cards. Well, selling cards. This one's nice.
So let's chat with...
My name's Al Padisano. I work here at Rip and Ship Gaming. I've been doing this for about a year, and I love my job because I love being able to fill these people's collections.
At Rip and Ship Gaming in Deer Park, if you want to be a store employee who's part of the trading card craze, you're going to have to be invested.
You need to have people behind the counter that know what they're talking about. A lot of room to build a community. That friendliness, that rapport building with customers, I think is extremely important in this type of business for people to continuously come back.
And if you're not making friends while at the counter, you're taking care of your customers online. That means managing an online storefront while also spending countless hours doing inventory on hundreds of thousands of cards. Not only does each card have a SKU, but also a condition that the employee has to assign.
A condition of a near mint card can be vastly different between a lightly played card. The price can be extremely different.
And for some, this skill comes easy.
I don't see any big scratches. I'm supposed to be looking, but there's white right here. So that could be an issue for a collector. So I'm going to say it's going to be a moderate.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
You're right on the button.
Yeah!
And let's not forget the virtual crowds who not only enjoy collecting their cards, but also collecting the experience of chasing the card they want most during a live stream.
I'm shaking! I'm shaking!
If online and virtual crowds is not enough, you'll also have to transform your in-person store weekly, from a local hangout to play games to a battlefield for monthly tournaments. And in some cases, be able to take your store with you as you visit card conventions nationwide.
It's not all just fun and games. Yes, this is an extremely fun job. You know, it's fun being able to work in a hobby that you love, but it's not all fun and games. There's a lot of work that goes into it.
For shop owners, they say it's not just about the collection you see on shelves or in binders, but the collection of people who walk through the door or show up online to support your passion and theirs.
And to be able to fulfill these people's needs that have like-minded, you know, thoughts like me of wanting to get that chase card or wanting to complete a specific set or wanting to start a new binder that they found interest in. It's very fun, very rewarding to be able to help these people do that.
Ken Bufa, Newsday TV.
See more LI Work segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other services you see right here. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Have a terrific Tuesday. More local news coming up.